Welcome to Wednesday, guys, May 18th. If you're doing this in the morning, I guess, welcome. If you're doing it in the evening, like, Wednesday's almost over, you're closer to Friday. So today we're doing an AMRAP in as many reps actually as possible in 7 minutes of bar facing burpees. You're gonna rest 3 minutes. You're gonna do another AMRAP, as many reps as possible in 7 minutes of snatch. 135 and 95 are your weights there, okay? So if you have never done 7 minutes of burpee to a target, good for you. If you've done it multiple times for multiple opens and just randomly when when Brian programs them, this might be better because you're doing bar facing, so you don't have to go all the way up and touch something above head. You're just staying low, getting over that bar. It's going to be tiring. You're not going to get as many because logistically the time frame, what is that? Anyways, it's just not possible to get as, you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe you will get as many because you've improved since then. Each to his own, right? I need a snack. Okay, so bar facing burpees, remember you can either hop or you can do that step up to the burpee, but then ideally we would like you to jump over. So what I mean is you can either do this, hop, hop, or you can do this, come up, step, step, hop with both feet, okay? If you do not have an injury or anything like that, we want you jumping over with both feet at the same time over that bar. 3 minutes of rest is a little bit of time. It's not a lot of time. So make sure in that rest time that you're really, really breathing, focusing on breathing, making sure that you are ready for these 7 minutes of snatches, okay? We'd like to see a pretty full snatch, especially since it's 95 and 135. We'd really like to see you get all the way down, come up, drop or reset or whichever, okay? These should not necessarily be touch and go. If for whatever reason you are just going overhead, that's fine as well. Make sure you don't overdo it because once you start going super fast like that with snatches, a lot of possibilities of injuries could come in. So make sure you're really intentional with your movement patterns there, okay? All right, so we're gonna start off with some gymnastics skills. We're going to get on the rings. We're gonna do 3 rounds of this. It's gonna be 20-second ring plank hold, 10-second rest, 20-second handstand hold. We're only gonna do 3 rounds. We're not gonna do full to body here, okay? When you're on the rings, I'm over here because the sun's over there to where I need to be and my phone kept shutting off. So rings, when you are on the rings in your plank, right, you don't want to be here. You want to be pressing those rings out to make sure that your hands are parallel to each other. So I don't want your rings here. I want your rings here, okay? When you are down on the ground, I want you to just look at my upper back right now. When you have those rings, I don't want you to be sagging. I want you to be pressing. Difference? You'll feel that, okay? So make sure that you are really tight that entire time, but also don't forget to breathe when you're doing those planks. If you're doing handstand holds, make sure, again, you're breathing, right? But make sure that we aren't sagging those shoulders. You're pressing through, you're keeping those ribs curled down, you're super, super tight, okay? So as opposed to arching right here, you're gonna keep that belly in, keep those ribs down, press through the ground, okay? If you are not doing handstand holds, maybe you are just doing pike position. So if you're here, maybe you're piking up, trying to get over those arms as much as you can, holding right there, okay? You can also put your feet on a box and be inverted that way. If you have vertigo or anything like that, maybe just holding dumbbells overhead in a nice engaged position. All right, so I want you to do this on your own 3 times through. 20-second ring plank, 10-second hold, 20-second handstand hold, 10-second hold. Do that 3 times through. Pause me now and then come back when you're done. Grab some water and come back. Welcome I'm back. All right, so PVC pipe or barbell, whichever you prefer to warm up with, wherever you are in life, you're going to get that nice wide grip, basically where this PVC pipe hits your pelvic bone. Some people say if you put it in your crease of your hip and then extend your arms. I have long arms, so mine comes up to the bottom of my ribs. That doesn't work for me, all right? So find where you need your grip to be. We're going to get 10 snatch grip deadlifts. I'm trying to find an even part of the ground here. So feet are right under your hips. You're going to be squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. That bar is staying super close. You're just going to be doing deadlifts, right? So I'm not squatting down necessarily. I'm keeping a nice tabletop. I'm not squatting down here, all right? Deadlifts, 10 of those. If that bar is not touching your body, most likely you're pulling with your back a little bit. So make sure that you're keeping it nice and close. After that, we're going to go to that hang position. Shoulders are slightly over the bar. Shoulders are still squeezed back though. And you are still in that coach's position, right? So if I was to coach and be yelling at you on the court or the field or whichever, this is my position. It basically just translates to right here, okay? So hang position, we're going to get 5 hang high pulls. I'm here. 1, 2, use those hips, keep those elbows high and outside. I don't want to see this, all right? 4, 5, all right? High muscle snatch, okay? So now we're going to go from that high hang position. So like in the Bergner warm-up we did earlier this week, we're going to dip down, high elbows, muscle snatch, receive it in that position that you are ready to hold heavy weight over your head. Every single time should be the same, whether it's a PVC pipe or a heavy ass barbell. Here, boom. Chest up, boom. Okay, 5 of those. And then we're gonna go for 3 full snatches. So if you need to set that bar down, if you're using a barbell, go ahead and set it down. Shake it out for a second, and then pick it back up. We're going to start at the bottom, because this is where we're gonna start. Snatching, okay? I want you to work your way down here. So I started kind of high, dropped to just a couple of inches. I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna go a few more inches. And then on that last one, you should be at the bottom of that squat, okay? Warm up your weights however you need to. Try to figure out a weight that you're mentally going to be able to use for 7 minutes after 7 minutes of burpees. So don't undershoot it, but also don't overshoot it today. This is definitely going to test your mental fortitude, right? Like, make sure that you stay in this. 7 minutes is not that long in the big scheme of things, right? 3 minutes also isn't that long, but try to make it as long as you can, like the best 3 minutes. And then 7 minutes, you're done, okay? So stay in it mentally. If you need to hear me screaming at you or something, I don't know, whatever works in your head, get that angry music on or get that rhythmic music on that you can just keep going with, all right? Strategize here, strategize. Enjoy as much as you can.